What is going on, everybody? It is Jamie, and welcome to the channel Thrift-Onfire. Today is going to be a what sold video. What sold for me recently on eBay, Depop, and Poshmark. Also, I'm going to give you a little bit of an update here at the beginning. Last time I talked, the last video, if you haven't seen it, I talked about getting a Vero for a soccer jersey and trying to work my way through it, and proving with documentation that I had an authentic product. Okay, so I just want to give you the results of that. So eBay essentially came back and said, listen, we don't doubt that it's authentic. The problem here is the rights owner of it actually doesn't want you to sell it. So there's not much you can do. They do offer you an email. So they offer me an email to, I believe, the soccer club itself. So it's not Adidas that had the problem. It's like the Belgium soccer club themselves that have a problem with me selling a jersey. You know, I can obviously, they said you could obviously send them the receipts, show them more documentations that's authentic. And I just said to the guy on the phone, you know, for me personally right now, I don't care at the moment if I can sell this jersey on eBay or not. I'm sure I can sell it somewhere. That's not a problem, okay? That's sort of saying it like that is, you know, I don't know if it's like insulting to eBay or if maybe I shouldn't have said it that way, but it was essentially how I said it. I don't really care where I sell this thing, but I care that I'm getting my hands slapped over this because I don't feel like I did anything wrong. You know, but at the same time, the owner of the brand has the right, I guess, to do whatever they want as well. And they have a whole legal team behind them. And I said to the gentleman I spoke to on the phone, I said, listen, I'm not over a $50 jersey. I'm not interested in trying to get into an argument with a bunch of lawyers or a big company. I just want eBay to look at this in a way that I didn't do something wrong. The person did say that they would send a request in on my behalf that basically said like they should relook at the policy. Nothing's going to happen as far as I'm concerned. So a little frustrating. I did do the right thing. I did reach out, prove that my item was authentic, gave documentation, including a receipt from a reputable store that I bought it from. But at the end of the day, on this case, you know, it's still, I can't list it on eBay. I still have a Vero on my account for this. You know, if those add up over time, it can create a problem on your selling account. But the gentleman at eBay did say, you know, it's not really going to be looked at as too negative. And I've already made some sales since then. I've had some new watchers on items. So it hasn't really dampened down my store as far as I can tell so far. Anyway, I thought I'd just update you on that because, you know, I talked about how you could resolve it. But in my case, I couldn't resolve it because it was a little bit further than just the item being authentic or not. It was actually the company not wanting me to sell it for whatever reason. So that was the end of the story there. Okay, so let's jump into the video now. We're going to pull some orders, and yeah, let's get this one started. Going to kick it off with a hockey card sale here. I think this is Brad Kachuk. Yeah, right here. This is an auto, rookie authentic auto. Had it listed for $52. Accepted an offer of $45 plus shipping USD. Pretty decent. Happy about that. Happy to be still selling cards. Box 1, which was obviously my first listings, is about half empty. I think that's one of the longer card boxes. I'll try to I'll throw a clip up now of what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm halfway through that box. Card box number 2, which is all my, you know, original eBay store, my first eBay store. It's pretty well full, so those are all higher value cards like this one too. So I have lots of those left. I think I have 2 boxes of cards that are on my second eBay store. I always try to link that down below if you want to see my low rank cards, which are like anywhere from like $3 to $10 Canadian. And there's a bunch I haven't went through and listed yet. But yeah, still lots of these cards left. Lots of them will be going out, and I think we're doing pretty good on the $4,000 card sale. I'll probably try to do an update eventually on that again. It's just going to be a little more difficult this time, but let's pull the next order. Sold a jacket on eBay, right time of year, Toronto Blue Jays, spring jacket, so it's like a windbreaker XL, okay. Brand new with tags. I picked this up at Goodwill for $11 and wound up getting $34 USD for this guy. You see it is brand new with tags. I think this one had a suggested retail price on it. Size XL. Luckily, I don't need a new jacket. This is a really nice one. I do have a Nike Blue Jays jacket that's a few years old that I really like still, and yeah, which is good because this is a nice jacket, would fit me great. 34 bucks USD, like I said, paid $11 at my local Goodwill. Let's get this guy out of here. Sold a pair of jeans on eBay. Picked these up on a super slow day at the Goodwill bins, okay? Had them listed originally for about $19.98. 10% off is $17.98. Just a pair of Aeropostale women's jeans. The reason why I picked them up, like I said, slow day, but boot cut, which is right now in style. They're also in really great shape. It's, you know, not the best brand in the world. There's another pair I picked up with a cool pattern. Not something I would pick up normally, like in a thrift store, but at the Goodwill bins, probably $2 or $3 for these jeans, and we're getting, you know, about $18 USD for them. Took a while, but yeah, mostly just because of the style. I think boot cut right now is popular, or any wide stuff. Yeah, let's get these guys out of here. Sold a really cool Disney shirt on eBay here, $36 USD. I've just listed it, so I actually listed it for 40, and once again the 10% off sale put it at 36 USD. Pick this up. It's a Haunted Mansion shirt, really cool back to it. It's a collab, Cakeworthy and Disney, with the Haunted Mansion. Okay, I picked this up at Goodwill. I mentioned that I went back a second time on the 50% off sale with my wife, and we just kind of strolled through, and I did find this. She thought she was going to keep it, but she didn't love the way that it fit, so we threw it online, and it sold pretty quickly. Probably could have got the $40 these things. If you look up that brand, especially the collab with Disney, there's some pretty cool ones, and they do sell for good money right there. That's like embroidered on there, so that's kind of cool as well. But yeah, 36 USD in this one. Let's get it out of here. Sold another card on eBay. Took an offer on this one. Okay, I had it listed for $12.99. It was a Roman Reigns Royal Rumble card. It is numbered. I'll take a better look here in a second. I accepted $9 on this guy. Not terrible. I think that winds up being like 30% off. But I have not got any offers on this one, and it is 200 of $299. Yeah, I don't know. I don't mind that. $9 USD plus shipping. You know, like I said, I'm not a collector of these things, so I'm going to take reasonable offers. This one was still reasonable to me, and we're going to get it out of here. Moving on over to Depop, we sold this Hannibal, the TV show shirt. Had it listed for $49.95 USD. Sending out offers on Depop, and somebody counter offered at $40, and I decided to take it. So $40 USD. This did come from the $800 clothing buy. This one was hard to find a sold comp for sure. There were some listed super high and some off of eBay. You could find them, but yeah, I listed mine high and then was willing to take offers. $40 seemed okay to me. It's somewhere in here. Got a good amount of shirts right now, so should be easy enough to find this deer head thing. But right there he is. A nice fold there. Look at that face. I remember watching this TV show, and it was very odd. Not what I expected, but it was okay. It was decent. Okay. Anyway, $40. Let's get this guy out of here. Moving on to Poshmark.com. $15 USD for this Vans crew neck. Okay, not that good. I think that winds up being about $21 Canadian. Bought this at the 50% off sale at Goodwill. Shouldn't be too hard to find. It's just tie-dye. Where are you though? Crew neck. So it actually fell down in between some clothing, and I couldn't see it without going through individually. So yeah, this one didn't sell for a lot. Picked it up 50% off day, so about $4 Canadian roughly. Not a great pickup. I knew it would sell quickly. I thought maybe it'd be worth a little bit more. Did not comp it in the store, which maybe I should have, but we're still making a few dollars on this one, and we're gonna get it out. Sold another t-shirt from the $800 clothing buy. $18 USD for this Lady Gaga tour shirt. Probably says, well, it says Born This Way tour. I'm not sure what year this one's from. It's supposed to be in Facebook Marketplace. FMP is what originally that stood for. Obviously this isn't items from Facebook Marketplace anymore, but you know, I didn't rename it. Somewhere in here should be this Lady Gaga shirt. Where? Not exactly sure. I'll dig around a little bit anyway. So yeah, down in the bottom, a little deeper there, right here. So this did come from, like I said, the $800 clothing buy, $18 USD. All the Lady Gaga shirts I think I've listed are now sold. So, you know, maybe something to look out for. Her stuff definitely holds a little bit, you know, of resale value. I'm sure it'll just go up over time. Anyway, let's get this guy out here. Moving over to Poshmark.ca. $27 for this North Face hoodie. It's a women's medium. I had an issue here. Let me see what I wrote down. So the North Face hoodie, I couldn't find it on Poshmark US, but I could delist it on eBay and Depop. So I questioned whether I sold this one already. So I did do some researching, didn't find it in there, and it was right on top in here. I don't really remember picking this one up, if I'm going to be completely honest. You know, some of these North Face hoodies like this, they just sort of blend in my memory, whether they're a black one, a gray one, a blue one. In this case, I couldn't tell you what I paid for this if I picked it up at the Goodwill bins or a thrift store, but getting $27 USD is okay for sure. So even if I paid full price at a thrift store, that's still $20 less fees. Or if I picked it up at the bins, you know, obviously a little bit better. Regardless, I do have it, which is a good thing because I was worried that I might not. Let's get this guy out of here. Another Poshmark.ca order, $22 Canadian for these button fly 501 jeans. Okay, pick these up at the Goodwill bins. I always do because they're lightweight. There's no legs on them. That obviously helps with the price a little bit when you're paying by the weight. Yeah, they don't sell for a lot of money. Anywhere between $20 to $30, depending on the style, depending on a lot of things. I don't know how far down they'll be. Probably not too far. I feel like I picked these ones up more recently. Okay, here's another pair I picked up that's kind of bedazzled. The other one shouldn't be too far down, I wouldn't think. Well, I was wrong. They were down there a little further than I expected, but here they are right here. They're in really great shape. You know, that cutoff look, you know, 501 patch, button fly, if you're not sure. Yeah, pretty nice. I always pick them up at the bins. They do sell, not for a lot of money, but, you know, I'd never have to guess if they're going to sell because they definitely do. Let's get them out of here. Sold a Pokemon hat, and this one surprises me, honestly. Okay, $20 Canadian for this one. I'll just show you the hat. Now, I had this at my antique booth forever in the $5 bin, and I thought for sure somebody would want this for $5. You know, it is just an adjustable hat, hook and loop there. Cool little Pikachu on the side. It's in really nice condition. I don't know if this was like typically, it says 2017. It could have been like a Walmart hat. I don't really know where it came from originally. It could have came from like a Hot Topic, anywhere like that, right? Maybe it is a higher end hat. I don't really know, but I'm surprised nobody wanted it for $5. I do think this came from that big used hats by the pound buy. I didn't necessarily hand pick this one, but you know, when I brought it home, I'm like, well, somebody online is going to want it for sure. So I'm not surprised that it sold online. I'm surprised it took so long. Also surprised nobody bought it for $5 because Pokemon is really a hot thing still, and it's a really nice clean hat. So yeah, I don't know. Still happy with this one. $20 Canadian. Like I said, my buy cost, not quite sure because I bought used hats by the pound. It's basically, you know, if we look at that buy as a whole, it's basically free for sure. But I didn't pay much for this one, and let's get it out of here. So I'm actually about a week away from vacation right now. At Christmas time, my wife Amanda and I normally, or at least the last few years anyway, we don't get each other anything for Christmas. We either buy some sort of an experience, maybe a concert, something like that, right? This year we decided to do a Florida trip. So I think we're going to see 2 baseball games, the Tigers and the Jays. And then I think on the Friday night, we're going to go see the Tigers and the Orioles. This is in Lakeland, Florida, so it's not where the Jays typically play in Dunedin. We're going to be, you know, closer to Disney because we're going to do some Disney days as well. This time, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to do a complete vacation hold on my store. I'm going to allow sales, obviously, because I'm not going to be only gone for, I think, 7 or 8 days, something like that. A lot of times I try to like time it out where I can turn my store back on and try to manage new listings early in the morning on vacation. This time, I think I'm just going to take the time and not do any of that. I'm going to put Poshmark on hold, Canada and the US, Depop on hold. Like I said, vacation mode for eBay. However, I will allow sales and I'll just ship when I get back. You know, at the beginning of the month, so the beginning of March, we should know a little bit more about what's going to happen with tariffs in the border, or at least, you know, the pause was put on till then. So I don't know any of that. I'm just going to try to keep out of my mind until I get back, or I might follow it, but I'm not going to worry about it until I get back. Okay. I really just would like a good 7 to 8 days of not worrying about any of that, and just kind of having some downtime would be really, really nice. You know, me personally, you know, this time of year, I'm starting to get the winter blues, if I'm going to be completely honest. I'm sure lots of people can relate to that. I'm sick and tired of it already. I'm looking forward to the warm weather. I'm looking forward to spring here in Canada and yard sale season and all the good stuff that comes with summer as well. You know, let me know in the comments down below if you're over winter and you're looking forward to that too. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave this one right here. If you guys do like videos like this, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing for more content. We'll see you guys soon.